Hello everybody, it's Melissa with the Melissa's Manis and More. I'm so glad y'all are here. I've got my little rice pack laying here because I had a set that I'm going to use that's a little bit crispy. I've never used it. It was never been open. It was back from the Admit one, which was kind of a carnival theme. It was from last summertime, I think. And it had Fortune Teller, Kissing Booth, Showtime, Sugar High, Pinball Queen, and Cotton Candy Swirl. It was a really good one. And I was trying to remember like what the name of the kind of pinky fuchsia glitter, shimmer, whatever, micro glitter. I'm not sure what it is. What is it? Let me see. I don't have the box anymore, so I don't know. I think it's a shimmer. I don't know. We'll call it a shimmer. But anyway. So anyway, I was looking and had to go back and find the release. So I think I'm going to pull all these sets and file them in by release because I couldn't remember the name. It's Showtime. So anyway, there you go. If you can't remember the name of it, you can't go find it in your alphabetized thing. So anyway, let me take this little thing off. This is old as the hills, and I made it up. I'm going to throw it down here on my feet because my feet are cold. So I'm going to toss that down there and let's do our nails. Y'all, this is the Downtown Romance. This is a brand new one, so it should be fine. This was the one that was felt a little bit crispy coming out of the package. In fact, it didn't want to come out of the package and it was brand new. I've never worn this. So this will be my first time wearing both of these. This is a re-release. So glad they're doing that. So glad they're doing that. That it gives ladies the opportunity to buy them. It always also gives you I don't like it when people sell sets like these for like $75 or $80. I just don't like it. So I'm glad they're doing that. This was I think it was from 2017, maybe, or 2018, maybe. I think it was the first year they did Valentine's. So there you go. That's what we're doing today. 2 different hands again. I probably will do something here. I don't know what. But anyway, with these 2 strips. And then this is my mani for down here because I wanted to add in this little double heart. It kind of reminds me of a playing card. I don't know if it's supposed to or not, but that's kind of what it puts me in mind of. If it had a white background, it really would put me in mind of it. So, which hand are we going to do first? Let's start with this hand, and then we'll do the other hand next. Okay. So anyway, I hope I've got the camera right. I have been fiddling with it. I hope it's not shady. The angle and trying to get it in the right spot because I feel like if it's up too high, you don't get to see real well. And these are just a little bit sheer. So you'll probably be able to see my nail through there. So glad to know that. Because like I said, I've never worn this. This is way before my time in Color Street. I'm trying to remember. I think my 3 years is coming up. I want to say with the spring release. I think that's when I had my first like nail bar. And you know, bought sets because I got Sakura Festival. I'm trying to remember. Yeah, it was 2020. It was when I started wearing it. So this is going into my 3rd year. And because I had gotten Journey because she was born in 2020. Okay, I'm gonna keep going on this hand. Sometimes I get distracted. If y'all didn't know that. Oh my gosh. I think I recorded a video that y'all probably will see before this. Maybe not. I said I think I was like a kid all jacked up on Mountain Dew. I was very chatty and very hyper. Ooh, did you see that? That ripped. That was the older set. I should have been careful with it. Because like I said, it's now nice and floppy, but it tore the side whenever I pulled it off. So I need to remember that. But I'll just turn it around because I can use either end. This strip is the same, either side. So I'll be a little gentle with it. I don't want to tear it. But I am going to stretch it a little because I got to get the wrinkles. You don't want no wrinkles. No wrinkles. Yeah, I said I was like this kid on Mountain Dew. That's what I sounded like. you know. So whenever y'all see that one, I'm sure that you will know. I was like all hyper for some reason. It's not like me at all to be real hyper. Chatty, sorry, I had to move the cord to my phone. Chatty, yes, always, yes. Can't help it. It's just who I am. I'm Southern. Southern women are chatty. We can talk about anything. It doesn't really matter. Speaking of, like, I'm wondering what my husband is coming to, is coming home to cook this weekend, because he always cooks something on the weekend. Like, something, he's taking over my kitchen, and I let him. Like, I figure we've been married, it'll be 39 years, y'all, on Valentine's Day. And so, I figure if he wants to cook, let him at it. Like, he can cook till his heart is content. He enjoys it, and he is a good cook. So I'm just like, go for it, buddy. What are we having this weekend? So last weekend he made beef stew, which was delicious. He's made it a couple of times. He likes to cook in the Instapot. The only thing that he made here a while back, and I helped him make it, and I knew when we were making it that it wasn't going to come out exactly how he thought it was. He had found a recipe online for chicken and dumplings. Now, I've made homemade chicken and dumplings before, you know, because that's just how you have to make them, you know. And we were using biscuits, which you can use. I mean, you can use canned biscuits to put in there. But it was like way too quick and way too kind of thrown together. That's really pretty. And I was just thinking, gosh, there's an awful lot of dough going in here for how much liquid there is. There just don't seem like it's the right ratio. And he's like, I was like, you think you might want to stop at like a can and a half of biscuits? And he's like, well, it said to put the whole 2 cans in there. And I was like, okay, all right then. Because I was stirring. I was like, this is going to be so thick. You can't even, like, it's going to be like wallpaper paste. And it was, but I ate it, y'all. I ate it because, you know, at least once. And then he said, I don't really like these. And then I felt, okay, I can tell him, yeah, they were a little thick. And but usually, I mean, he can knock it out of the park when it comes to cooking. So that was the recipe's fault. It wasn't his fault. He makes this roast, and he buys the big portobello mushrooms, and oh my God, it's got cooking wine and stuff. It's so good. Makes me hungry. I'm gonna have to ask him, like, hey buddy, what's on the menu? What is on the menu for this weekend? You haven't told me yet. I think, though, come to think about it, I think I know, and I think it won't be him cooking. I think it'll be me, because my oldest daughter, asked me she said, Mama, I want to make potato soup, and I need to get your recipe. And I was like, baby, I don't have a recipe. She's like, you don't have a recipe for it? And I was like, no, honey, I just cook it. I can tell you what's in it if you want me to do that. And after I got through telling her, she's like, well, that's a lot of stuff, and you didn't have any I was like, no, I don't. I just fixed it. So she said, well, if I come over there this weekend, will you cook it? And I'm like, oh, my Lord, I have a feeling I'm going to be making homemade potato soup this weekend, which if they'll peel the potatoes and dice them and get them all boiled up, and I'll take it from there. It's easy from there. Just the whole peeling potatoes and stuff. Ugh. Hard on hands. So I'm sure they will. So, and potato soup sounds really good because it's cold in Tennessee. Y'all, when I went to bed this morning, you know, because I don't sleep. When I went to bed this morning, we have security cameras in our bedroom. We have a TV that has monitors up that shows everywhere around our house, basically. And one of them is pointed right on our vehicles. And so I told Chris, it's like, oh, it snowed. And because, you know, any snow down here is snow. It has snowed enough to actually, the bed of his truck, well, he has a black truck. So, you know, the bed of the truck was covered inside with snow, and the truck was covered with snow. It was just a trace. That's all it was. And the grass was white. And then I got this after I got up at daylight, and it was all gone. So sun came out, melted it away. That was our big snow. Nothing. Like a dollop of snow. It's not even a dollop. It's just like enough to make you mad. Like if it's going to be this cold, because I was out yesterday and it was darn cold. I mean, I know a lot of y'all live up north and I don't know how you do it. Like I can't with it. It was like in the 20s here and there was a fierce wind, like 20 or 30 mile an hour winds. And I'm like, oh, I'm so over winter. I am so over it. But you know, here we seem to get the worst of our winters when we're expecting spring. Like it might snow in March, or I've known it to, we got one really big snow here in April. I'm just like, no, you've played spring all winter long, Mother Nature. Now that it's time for spring, you just let it come on in. But nah. We'll probably get a big snow in March. My birthday's in March, and I always have, like, it's always cold on my birthday. Wow. Those are pretty. Can y'all see them? I think my angle is usually wrong when I show you all my nails. Anyway, those are pretty. Those are really pretty. So, what are we going to do to this right here? I want to put this down as the base, because I want that pink to pop. So, let's do that. Let's see, what could I do? I could do a half and half, but I'm not exactly sure what I want to do. It would be the other way. Let's see. Nah, I don't want to do that. Well, let's put this one on and then I'll decide. Let's do that. Because I never know what I'm going to do. I rarely have a plan. Now, when I do something like Wednesday or Harry Potter or something that's themed, yes, I have a plan. A somewhat loosely based plan. But this, no. I just come up with it. I just pull it out of my behind, I guess, if you want to say it like that. I'll say it here in the South. Ooh, these are fire, aren't they? You know me. You know my saying. I'm a solid girl living in a glitter world. So this is so unlike me to be putting on this much glitter. I mean, I'm like, whoa, baby. Like, I am like, I know everybody loves those glitters. And God bless y'all, because if it wasn't, I mean, everybody loves glitter. I feel like I'm like the only person who loves the creams. I'm the only person that buys the Color Street solids. They're like, Lisa needs to order because those solids aren't going anywhere. She needs to come in here and order some. I know when they drop the, okay, what we got? When they drop those St. Patty's Day set, me and Stacy are going head-to-head, a head-to-head battle for Celtic Tale. I don't know how many of those I'm going to get. So I've waited for that set since I've been wearing Color Street. Y'all know we don't. Some of y'all don't know Irish history. But trust me, when I start doing, y'all have already heard it, some of y'all, and I'm not telling it today because I don't want y'all to quit watching. Closer to St. Patrick's Day, I will be sharing. I found out more too, actually. Actually found out the exact year that my family came here. And they came here in 1653. And they didn't come through Ellis. We had always thought that they had come through Ellis, but they came in through Richmond. And originally settled in North Carolina. No, sorry. Maryland. And then their children moved to North Carolina, and then they came on in because we're not far from North Carolina, and then they came in and settled in what is Scott County, Virginia, which is southwest Virginia, which is what we border where I am at, where we border South Carolina. South Carolina. Yeah, well, I wish we did. No, we border 7 states, y'all. Tennessee is hard to remember all the states we border, but not South Carolina. Virginia, southwest Virginia, that's what I was going for. So they went to Scott County, southwest Virginia, and settled there. And then that's where all the history started. And my mother, that's where she was born, was up there. So, ooh, I like that. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. I like that. And I might even have to put one more little stripe of it right there, just for an extra pow. I like that. Do I want to do that now? Like, do I want an extra a little something, something right there? Will I have enough left off this? Probably not. Let's do it. Yee! Let's do it. Let's cut this back open. My flat iron's still hot over there. I told y'all I don't know what I'm doing until I get in here. So, where's the little baby one? Is that what I want, or do I want the strip that doesn't normally fit my finger? I'll take the strip that doesn't normally fit my finger, because I'll use that little baby strip at some point. Okay. Let's put all of y'all back in there, back in there, back in there, back in there. I'm going to make you pretty at some point, but not today. Not today. Get in there. Okay. Let's see here now. I want a little tiny strip. A tiny little strip. But I'm going to cut off this part first. The rounded part. You need to go. You can go. You're dismissed. Alright. Let's see how small I can make it, y'all. I want a little one. A little tiny. Oh, this is little. Little tiny piece of basically nail tape. Oh, that's not as tiny as I thought it was, but it's fine. Okay. I might want to use that some more. We'll see. Okay, come here. Come here, come here. Come here. Come here. You. Okay. There we go. Now, oh my Lord. Snip, snip, snip. Okay. Let's lay you down right here. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, gosh. Which one of my grandkids used to say that? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. One of them did. Obviously, it wasn't Layla because she's nonverbal. So I guess it was Lovey. Although Layla does talk. I mean, like, she babbles, but she's nonverbal. But she gets her point across. Trust me. You know when she is not happy, she changes her yeah, 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 yeah. Because she says her name. Yeah, 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 yeah. It goes to yeah, 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 yeah. Really, really deep voice in that little bitty body. Talking, and you know, like you're in trouble. You better get to stepping, whatever it is that she wants. Then you get to figure it out. Like, do you want this? Do you want that? Are you hungry? You want a drink? And you just start offering her things, and she'll let you know when you got the right thing in your hand. She'll get all excited, start throwing her arms around like, finally, you know, finally, you get with the program. I've been sitting here for 30 minutes wanting a drink. Like we're all just like little trained monkeys to her. She just gives us orders, and we do it, you know, gladly. We gladly do it. I'm just kidding. Y'all, she's my grandbaby, and I can say that. I can say that because we love her. We adore her. Her sister is her best protector. She's younger than her, but bigger. And even, like, not her sister, like, Lovey is everybody's protector. Her little boy that lives next to her is special needs as well. And somebody was picking on him at school, and Lovey got wind of it. And I was talking to her mom the other night, and her mom was talking about it on the phone to me about what had gone on. I was like, oh, that's terrible. And then I hear from the bathroom where Lovey was in the bathtub, they better be glad that I wasn't there. And I'm just like, oh my gosh. I'm glad that Lovey and Layla aren't at the same school. Although at the school where Layla goes, all the kids up there embrace the kids that are in the special needs class. And they actually come and rotate through there to help. And not at the other school where this little boy goes. I keep telling Mackenzie his mom needs to transfer him. But, you know, but Lovey, I was like, she's going to be in trouble at some point. I mean, she's don't like it. Somebody says something about her sister, she'll say, I'm going to punch him in the nose. I'm like, oh, baby. I mean, I'm secretly, like, cheering her on. Not really, though. I don't want her to get in trouble. But I do love the fact that she adores her sister. And they were sick. I think I told y'all they were sick. And Mackenzie sent me a photo of them. While it was so pitiful, it was so pitiful, but it was so sweet. Because they were at the ER, and there they were, both of them, sitting in the hospital bed together. Just like two little two little peas in a pod, except as different as night and day. But Lovey's sitting there with her sister, you know, because she was sick too. And, oh man, it's pretty. You know, just protecting her, just making sure, you know, her sister, if her sister would have made a move to get out of the bed or fall out of the bed, she'd have been right there, you know, but they were just sitting there watching TV, and it warmed my heart. Warmed my heart. So I don't like it whenever it gets the tip of that. I don't know, I might. I did this on one of my other manis. I ended up really liking it. Let's use the rest of the strip instead of throwing it away. How'd we do? Time, 20 minutes. Awesome. Everything's wanting to stick because I haven't cleaned up this pointer finger over here. It's all wanting to go up under there. Get off. Oh my goodness. Okay. Let's see if I can get it off of here without breaking it. Alright. So Showtime ended up to be, was it Showtime? That's what I said? Yeah. Really pretty. If you haven't worn it, and you can find it in D-Stash. See, I'm not a stylist. I'll tell you this stuff. Tell you where to find it. I might have the D-Stash linked in my description box. I keep a lot of stuff just all the time down there. If I don't, let me know and I'll put it in there. But it's a group that's on Facebook. You have to be on Facebook to join their group. And they have sales. They have my favorite day of the week is $5 Friday. And I keep saying I'm going to have to break up with $5 Friday because, I mean, y'all, you know, you get sets, I mean, like these would be probably in $5 Friday. I know I've gotten the cotton candy one, which I've got one laying over here. I'll show you. Let me get this off of here. And it's adorable. I've got it laying over here because I'm going to use it. I'm thinking about doing I'm going to do it. I just am not sure exactly. I've been wanting to do my first live. A little chicken. I'm not going to lie. Now, in Facebook, I don't have any problem going live, and that's because I know how to do it. On here, I've never done it. So, I seriously want to. And there's a little girl in our area that's been missing for, well, in June it will be 2 years. But February 4th is her birthday. It's also a special day for me for another reason. It goes along with children. And I thought that I might do a mani. I know in my Facebook group on the 1 year anniversary of her being missing, I did a mani in honor of her. I won't say in memory because I'm not gonna go there. She's not been found. But I wanted to do one for Summer. Her name is Summer Wales, and she's been missing for almost 2 years. It'll be 2 years in June, and her birthday is in February 4th. She would have been 7. She would be 5 when she was missing. So anyway, I'm thinking about doing one for that. And I had Cotton Candy Swirl laid out because it's so cute. This was released at the same time that this was. This, and they had a blue that was Fortune Teller. So this is so pretty. It's a shimmer. It is one of those color shifting shimmers. It's gorgeous, really gorgeous. I can't tell if it's shifting or not, but I hope it was for y'all. Okay, I like these. I like them. They're pretty. They are very sparkly. I'll be staring at them all day. Look at that. Can y'all see them better when I put them like that? I think you can. Those are pretty. Pretty, pretty. Gives y'all a different idea. So you don't have to have exactly this set, but it's nice to have a little bit of pink in there. Alright guys, you know how it is. I'm going to let y'all go. Probably left y'all hanging on like 4 different conversations that I started and didn't finish, but maybe I'll remember next time. But anyway, I love y'all. Bye. See you later.